What's good, y'all? YD here back with another video, and today we're going to talk about this Marvin Winans situation with him trying to collect money from the church. Now, if y'all don't remember last time, we had, what's his name, Marvin Sapp had a church, and not had, but he has a church, and he told him to close the doors, you know what I'm saying, so he can collect this money. And now we have another situation going on, and we're going to go ahead and get into it. I ain't going to talk too much.
All right, so gospel singer Fred Hammond has had to come out in defense of a bishop named Marvin Winans.
Is Fred Hammond protecting him?
Is it Winans?
Yes,
Marvin Winans.
Yes, Marvin Winans, he is in relation to CCBB, the whole big gospel family. Yes,
you know Marvin Winans.
Yes. I thought you was talking about Marlon Wayans.
Once I say it wrong, it sticks in my mind wrong. So then you have to say it right to me for me to be able to say it right. But thank you.
Hey, is it me or is she looking bad with the short hairstyle?
Oh my God!
I was about to say,
it's all right, Winans.
I was about to say something, but we talking about God this
hour.
We're
talking about the gospel.
Let the Lord rebuke thee. Okay, so he is in trouble, or was in trouble, and Fred Hammond had to come out and defend him because there was a video that went viral from a giving service that they had last Sunday. So he serves at a church called Perfecting Church in Detroit, and they had its annual giving day, and he was asking people of the church community to donate $1,000 toward the rebuilding and the continued structuring of the church.
It's always a church fund at every church,
to additionally,
the church don't ever get built.
Other money donated from other people outside of the church. So let's take a listen to what went viral because he was under fire for people thinking that he rebuked a woman who didn't come with a certain amount of money. Let's take a listen.
I, Roberta McCoy, giving faith and stand in unity with the vision of Perfecting Church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Well, I'm going to work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
That ain't what I asked you to do. It's crazy.
So Fred Hammond is like, that
sounded crazy.
Yeah,
definitely did.
Boy, it sounds crazy. Yeah.
It does sound crazy.
It is crazy.
Just cut up like that, and it went viral that way. But if you go back and listen to the full church service and the instruction, what was happening is he had people line up in a certain order. What he's telling her, not that her money isn't good enough, is that she came in the wrong order, and there were so many people that lined up. He was trying to keep it structured. So let's take a listen to his original instruction.
We're going to do this a couple of ways. Those that have the 1,000 plus 1, that means you're coming with your 1,000 that you're giving, plus you've asked someone else to give. Now, you don't have to stop at 1,000, and we're going to deal. So, in other words, if you say, Pastor Winans, I'm coming with my 1,000 plus another 3,000, then you'll say that. You understand? And if you didn't get the plus 1, but you maybe came with $250, you're going to come say that this is my 1,000 plus 250. You with me? And we're going to go all the way down. So I need you, in order for this to work, I need you to come when you're called with the offering that you're bringing.
You still confused?
Yeah. I disagree with all of it.
She did it wrong, but it still came to church with $1,000.
Yeah, I don't think you should put a number on it. Just let people donate. Let people know what it is that you need, right? He said he needs something for the church.
Well,
and then people donate whatever it is they can donate. I don't think he should put a number on it or line people up and say people with 1,000 go here and people with this go here.
That's what it seemed like.
Yeah, just let people donate.
I guess he's going to look at it that I was trying to shout them out for giving that money, but like Charlamagne said, it shouldn't matter. It should matter what you giving. If all I have is $700 to give, and I give $700, and that's my last, you should be grateful.
Well, he said so. Fred Hammond, when he came out and defended this, he said organizations and churches raise money for their own all the time. Let them do what they do, basically. And that this was taken out of context. But Miss Roberta McCoy, who was the woman that you guys heard in the clip, and Pastor Winans, cleared this up with a local news affiliate because she was getting threats and he was getting dragged. Let's take a listen.
Why would she get threats?
You're the woman in that viral video. He did not rebuke you.
He absolutely did not rebuke me. Now, there's a difference. There was a correction because let me clearly state that Pastor gave instruction on the lines to get into.
I was calling because the whole church was giving.
and it was our day of giving, and the whole church was coming, and we didn't want people standing, the mothers and all that, so I was calling them by increments. And we had someone that had given out of before, and I corrected it, and I told everybody to listen and come when you call, and that's all that was.
What happened to passing the plate around?
Nah, niggas been stopped doing that because people take it out.
Sometimes they pass it, but this is like a special day of giving.
What about ushers? Like, you know what I mean? Because the reality is you shouldn't make nobody line up because you know there's a lot of old people there. If you need the money, you should have people going around collecting the money from folks.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to churches where that has happened, you know, and like he said, to his defense, churches have a certain way that they do go back and they ask. Like, I've been to churches that I belong to a church where they will come and tell, ask you for whatever they need. Everybody.
Why is her eyebrows so dang big?
And then when they tally it up, if it ain't enough, we're going to ask y'all to go back.
I don't agree with that.
And I've never agreed with it, but churches do that. Man, I can't speak for white churches because I've never been to one.
She always looked shocked.
But the black churches, they do that. They will go back if they feel like
they
not
way
enough
above her eyes.
That's crazy.
Like,
that's crazy.
They will.
Look at Charlamagne's how low it is.
Somebody's offering. You know what I mean?
What somebody got.
Look at her. Why is your eyebrows that high?
Pressure on them because some of these people will spend their last little bit of money,
you
know, sowing a seed in the church. Like, just tell me, hey, the church needs something, and whoever wants to offer. If you got it to offer it. If you got it to donate it. If not, you know, keep it moving.
But that's why I feel like a lot of people don't necessarily go to church, and they rather watch church on television or they rather stream it because they don't have to deal with that. They can give what they want to give, how they want to give, and don't have to feel embarrassed if they are short a little bit or if they got in the wrong line.
And if not, I'm gonna use that excuse anyway. See, this is why I don't go to church now.
No, stop.
Okay,
that's probably
every time I
just
walk up
did.
in there, they asking for a couple $1,000. That just in any context it just sounds nasty.
I get it.
All right, so here's my take on it. I totally disagree, but first let me say I believe in God, so don't think I'm against the church or whatever the case. I'm just not feeling what he's doing because, like, Envy and Charlamagne was talking about, what if you don't have that to give, and then you like shaming her for it to make others feel like they have to give more? Like, hey, you up here with this, you know, I didn't ask you to, I didn't ask you to give me this. I need to get this. But my thing is, this is why a lot of people don't go to church. Most time you go to church, you want that blessing, financial blessing, healing blessing if you got bad health or whatever. I don't come to church for you to take my money, bro. God don't want money. God don't need money. Y'all need the money. And then, if y'all can agree with me, how many churches have y'all been to where they always asking for a building fund? Every church got a building fund. Just say you need your bills paid, bro. Why get this big old church? All these expenses in this church, now we have to come off. Just like Marvin said, close the doors. Close the doors. We ain't leaving until I get this. Y'all can't hold people hostage. And then it's like y'all, okay, one thing about it, I feel like church plays with people's intelligence and it's holding a lot of black people back because of the lies they tell. They'll tell you, God will bless you if you give me this. God's not, so it's a ransom? Or it's a like he's a genie or something, or you getting wishes or something, like, you paying. That's another thing. It's like you paying for a blessing. Why is that? God will give you back tenfold. What is tenfold? Is it $10 folded? Like, what is tenfold? God will give it back to you tenfold. I don't agree with none of this. I don't. And keep it 100. I don't even want to. That's why I don't even like going to church these days, because I understand it's a business and they got to make money, they got to pay bills or whatever the case. But like what's gonna say, it should be a donation, or at least take my tithes and you get the 10% of what I'm making. So not only you getting the offerings, you getting the 10% tithes. Now we got a building fund. Y'all breaking the pockets of the church. Like, who comes to church with $2,000? Is that cash? Are you just writing a check? Or you put your bank information on there? Like, what? I'm not. I don't agree with none of it. It's stupid to me. And then for the people that's going along with it, they getting manipulated by God. Not God himself, but the people using God to manipulate them for their money. And then, not only that, the high spenders, they probably give a little extra incentive. You get to eat with the pastor because you gave up the most money. You know what I'm saying? Like, feel like church is just a cash grab. They charge you for the, they want to sell their plates at church. Pastor Appreciation Day, money. Pastor's birthday, money. Like, why do y'all need so much money? I don't come to church to ball out. You go to church, you come out broke. Now you need another blessing. You need to get blessed with a raise at work because you got to be able to keep up with the bills that they trying to hit you with at church. You know what I'm saying? Some people go to church and be like, hey, I need a blessing. I don't know where I'm going to get my money to pay my bills or what I'm going to eat, where I'm going to wear. My kids need this, need that. And here come these people breaking your pockets for their church building fund. So if you go broke, you got no place to live. You think they're going to let you live in that church? No. That's like Joel Osteen when the whole hurricane stuff. He didn't want nobody in that church. Imagine you gave probably over 100,000 through years of going to that church, and something happens where your house is jacked up and you want to come refuge at the church. Like I say, it's your church home. You know what I'm saying? Your safe is here. Nah, you can't come in here with all that. Nah. That's crazy, bro. But anyways, I'm about to get out of here. Y'all let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know something. Other than that, I appreciate y'all for tuning in as always. And until next time, y'all, I'm out.